After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right? We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Burrow, he'll buy some time right to Mixon on the check down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. Again, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. It's complete. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return is Powell. And he returns this to the 22.
We got it.
Stafford on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Stafford on 3rd down. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Oh, yeah. Tyler Higbee. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time to his left. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Powell on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow rolling to his right. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got to...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
On 1, ready? They gotta go, gotta go!
Here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return is Powell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Bulldozes past him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Stafford now to throw. A quick pass to Kupp. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And they can't bring him down. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Here's Powell on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Play action. Stafford trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll buy some time right. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A handoff to Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Can.
Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Keep playing hard. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
To the air again, Burrow. They'll roll him out right to Mixon on the check down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Though CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It's caught. Beckham. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And all the way down to the 5.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.